10 signs you are having a spiritual awakening. It's a sign of the times that the word awakened has made it into the Urban Dictionary. The word awakened is defined as one being spiritually aware of the universe and the direct metaphysical connection to one's own being and the connection it has to all life forces. What exactly is a spiritual awakening? And is there a way you can tell if you are having one? According to Deepak Chopra, awakening happens when you are no longer living in a dream world, where you no longer filter everything through your ego by focusing on the future and the past. Instead, you have an almost simultaneous awareness of your individual self and the connection between that and everything else. Take, for example, the metaphor of a branch on a tree. You are the branch and you are the tree simultaneously. The ability to maintain both separation and connection seems to indicate a different level of spiritual evolution. Let's discover how you can tell whether or not you are having an awakening. The following are 10 signs of spiritual awakening. The first sign is observing your patterns. An important and initial stage of awakening is heightened awareness. You may have been going through life on autopilot without giving much thought to who you are, what you want, and why you are here. Then suddenly, you become more aware of the present moment, often followed by an impulse to change something in your life. The second sign is feeling a sense of connection. You find yourself taking a deeper interest in the people who show up in your day-to-day experience. This can include a new interest in volunteering or looking people directly in the eye when you speak to them. You may be more prone to examine the viewpoint of someone whom you have previously seen as different. This will happen with people whom you know well, but also with the waiter, the DoorDash person, and the Uber driver. You also develop a heightened awareness of the creatures with which you share the earth. You might decide to stop eating meat. You may catch yourself trapping flies and spiders rather than killing them. What may also arise is a deeper connection to our planet. This could come as a realization that littering, using plastics, or wasting food is no longer an acceptable personal practice. The third sign is letting go of attachment. Most of us have deep attachments to people, things, and scenarios. But as one awakens, the temporal nature of these things becomes more clear. We understand that attempting to hold on to that which is impermanent is an exercise in futility. We begin to release the psychological and emotional grip we have. Instead, the attachment is replaced with awe and wonder that these people, things, and scenarios are a part of our experience at all. The fourth sign is finding inner peace. Think of inner peace as being unflappable, as being part of your very nature as a human being. It doesn't mean that things don't go wrong in your life. It just means that when things do go badly, you aren't on an emotional roller coaster of anger, frustration, or despair. The fifth sign is increasing your intuition. Have you ever thought of an old friend from high school only to run into them in an airport the next day? Have you ever heard your phone ring and known it was your mother before looking? These are all signs of intuition. If thoughts, objects, and individuals all have energy, spiritually awoken human beings seem more apt to connect with this energy on a regular basis. The sixth sign is experiencing synchronicity. Along the same lines as intuition, there is that feeling that the universe is conspiring to make something happen. Your new neighbor has a California license plate, and your accountant mentions they were just in California last weekend. Then you turn on the radio, and a California tourism advertisement is playing. Some might call this coincidence, but others believe that these subtle signs are guiding you. The seventh sign is increasing your compassion. Empathy is your ability to feel what others are feeling, to try on a new perspective. People who are in the process of a spiritual awakening begin to notice both a more all-encompassing empathy and a more action-oriented compassion that feels normal, natural, and fulfilling. The eighth sign is losing a fear of death. All fear decreases generally as an individual becomes more awakened. This might be due to the lack of attachment and the increased experience of peace. Your own demise seems less tragic when you focus on living in the present and stop worrying so much about the future or regretting the past. When consciousness is seen as transcending a physical body, the loss of this body feels less tragic. The ninth sign is increasing authenticity. With an awakening comes profound confidence and a deep sense of self-worth. Gone is the need to conform to cultural norms or remain politically correct. Instead, a true and complete sense of satisfaction with who you are and the choices you make abounds. The 10th sign is a willingness to say yes. Those who are awakening have an almost childlike renewal of wonder, awe, and adventure. The fear is gone. Peace and confidence abounds. Saying yes to life and all of its magic simply becomes the natural inclination and desire. This sums up the most common signs of a spiritual awakening. While not a comprehensive list, it certainly outlines the more common stages: flourishing, aging in reverse, the arrival of messages, signs, and symbols. All of these can be part of the awakening experience. For those of you reading this and feeling like you have had hints of awakening, and want to open yourself fully to its potential, here are some recommended activities. Meditate. Spend time outside. Laugh freely. Dance wantonly. Connect with your community. Volunteer anywhere. Express unconditional gratitude. Slow down. Once you experience awakening, your who becomes less and less important, and your infinite divine what begins to take center stage. Spend time focused on things which align and resonate with your highest self. Wishing you well on your path. If you found this content useful, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.